So what's your name?
My name's Nipa Dubs.
How did you get involved in anime convention cosplay?
My friend brought me to an anime convention about 5-6 years ago, and she showed me what it was, and she had me cosplay with her. And I thought it was just an amazing experience, and that's how this whole adventure began.
Alright. What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
I love meeting all the people here and just being around people who like the same thing as you and being a really judgmental-free environment.
Would you consider yourself an otaku nerd?
I can consider myself very much a nerd, if anything, yeah.
How would you define the word otaku? Like, do you know what it means?
Otaku, I believe, is a very derogative term. It's not a term that I would use to describe myself, because in Japan itself, that's a slur that they use.
Yeah.
So I prefer if they would just say nerd or whatever, someone was describe themselves, anime nerds, but I think that's a preferred term than otaku.
Alright. Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in the negative way? Same applies to cosplay.
Yeah, I think so. Like, people who don't know what it is, they think that we're just weirdos, we're freaks or whatever, but literally, we're just like anyone else with a hobby. We all have hobbies, and this just happens to be ours.
That's so true. So why do you enjoy cosplaying?
I love cosplaying because it allows me to take a break from my normal life, and I can be whoever I want to be. I can be like a hero, I can be the villain, I can just have fun, and I get to be with so many other people who are just like me.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
It's really well done. What is your name?
The Spine.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
It was through friends mostly, but the first convention I went to I didn't cosplay, but then I realised how fun it is, so that's how I got into it.
What are your favourite aspects of anime conventions?
It's mostly just meeting people and being pretty much yourself. Like, you can be yourself and not get judged for the way you are.
True. Would you consider yourself an otaku or a nerd?
An otaku, definitely.
How would you define the word otaku?
Oh god.
Because everyone, has different meaning or thinks it's different meaning.
I guess just like pretty much very geeky and nerdy.
Yeah. Everyone has different things of what it is. Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Oh, definitely. Like, for instance, like most people would, like, for instance, they would see Lolicon and they think, like, it doesn't have to be in a hentai way, but they think that's wrong or weird. And it's only basically just a cartoon, and it's adults voice acting them. So.
Why did you enjoy cosplaying?
Oh, escaping from reality mostly. And just, basically getting into costume. It's artsy, it's something new, a lot, and you can make friends a lot of the way.
Alright, thank you very much for it. What is your name?
Hello, my name is Bo Chao Chan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How did you get involved in anime conventions cosplaying?
Well, as myself, I love anime, so I go into anime at the beginning. My friend dragged me along to the QCon, one of the convention in Belfast, so since then I just love it. Yeah.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
My favorite part will probably be meeting new people, so new friends.
That's a good reason.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself an otaku?
I would say myself as an otaku, so probably more otaku more. Yeah.
How would you define the word otaku?
Otaku, well, it's people who loves anime games, never go out of house, reading manga. No, as myself, that's me. So yeah.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
No. See, everyone's different, so just do whatever you enjoy the most. So yeah, be yourself.
Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
Well, cosplay. That's a hard question actually. Why do I enjoy cosplay? I don't know. I just enjoy it. I just wanna be the character, you know what I mean? Bring the character to life. So
pretty good reason.
Yeah, I just love being the different characters. Want just your favorite character bring it back to their life. So yeah, you pretty much yeah.
Right,
okay.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Thank you very much.
What is your name?
My name is Kensu.
How did you get involved in anime convention cosplay?
I got involved with a friend, so I decided to go along with him, see what it's like, and I pretty much enjoy it.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
Mostly cosplaying and meeting up with new friends.
Okay. Would you consider yourself an otaku nerd?
Yes, to both.
How would you define the word otaku?
It's basically let's see, it's just a Japanese term for otaku or nerd or geek.
How would you define the? Sorry, I already asked that. Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
And depends from one's point of view. The way other people, non-otakus, would see it, it would be how would you describe? They would say that would be influenced in a bad way because the way people would see about TV, everyone get badly influenced by TV or books.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same way. That's my point of view, but in the same way, we're all influenced by something anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
Because you get to act into the character that you like and the feel of being someone else, not being yourself.
What is your name?
I'm Raúl Roget. I'm from Spain.
How did you get involved in anime conventions cosplay?
Actually, it started like 10 years ago. I'd say I was already disguising, cosplaying as Zelda, as Link, and things like that. So it really took some time. Some time ago.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
I really like to see the cosplays. I mean, the shops you have it everywhere, or eBay or whatever, but the cosplays are really, really cool.
Yeah, that's true. Would you consider yourself an otaku or a nerd?
I'd say so, yes.
How would you define the word otaku?
Otaku, actually, I was asked this once, and I'd say it's when you're interested in things other people are not really interested into, because it's not just a fact of being interested into anime or Japanese culture, but anything that's different, they already consider you like an otaku,
That's true. Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
I'd say less and less nowadays. It used to be worse, when we started, a friend of mine, she started disguising like in the 90s. That was really weird at the time. But right now, I don't think it's that bad.
Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
Because of the details. It's like, I mean, these are really cool costumes. Like I'd like to wear these more often, So any opportunity we have, we like, trying new cosplays.
That's good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What is your name?
Gemma. Okay.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
Since I was a child, I like to see anime in TV. So I start learning a lot of things and start all the time, when I was. Yeah.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions? Like what do you like most about them?
I like more meeting people with the same
Interests?
Yeah, interests. Yeah, thank you.
Would you consider yourself an otaku nerd?
Yeah.
Me too. How would you define the word otaku? What do you think it means?
I think it means that people who like a lot something, maybe too much, but
Oh yeah, like obsession. Yeah.
yeah, but yes.
Do you feel that being an anime fan or cosplayer is often misunderstood in a negative way?
No, I don't feel like that.
Not anymore?
Not.
All right.
No.
Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
I like to feel in the same skin of the character.
Yeah. Lots of
and I
people
like as well like where you looks like.
Yeah, that's cool. Looking
Yeah.
like the character.
Okay.
So like a life version of the character.
Yeah.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you.
That's very helpful. What is your name?
Well, people call me Mario all the time, but my real name is Gareth.
How did you get involved in anime convention and cosplay?
To be honest, I do not really remember. It has been a few years back. I kind of learned about the first con, KumaCon up in Galway. It was a few years back.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
Mostly it would be being able to, the multiplayer video gaming, and the cosplay is always nice, especially when you have the happy children. That's always a bonus part.
Would you consider yourself an otaku nerd?
Maybe more along the lines of geek, if you kind of go along, distinctions. Because geek is kind of more to do with popular culture, I would think. Nerd is kind of more academia, in my view. So I would call myself a geek. if that works.
How would you define the word otaku? What do you think it means?
Well, in Japan, I know you're probably aware of the meaning. It's more to do with the people who are kind of overly obsessed with a particular thing rather than, a genre in the whole. We just seem to kind of appropriate it over in Western society to kind of, more generalize it for more Japanese media.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
It is kind of a cultural thing. I mean, if you are in Ireland, it's not really usual to be a fan of Japanese stuff.
It's true, yeah. Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
As I mentioned earlier, it is always wonderful to see the starstruck children and want to get a picture with you.
Yeah, that's true. All right, thank you very much. So what is your name?
Kalki McKevitz.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
Well, I've always been a fan of anime for a long time, and me and a friend of mine found out about Eirtakon, and we've always wanted to cosplay, and we just thought if there's any time to get involved in it, this is it. So we decided to go, and we put together some costumes last minute.
That's what I did first as well. What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
Honestly, I'd say that my favorite aspects would just be being able to meet very like-minded people and people who, because they tend to be fairly nerdy or whatever, might not be as confident and forthwith like in everyday life, and this actually allows a lot more people to just open up and be confident and just be very comfortable with each other, and I like that personally.
That's a good point. Would you consider yourself an otaku nerd?
I am definitely an otaku nerd, yes, both together and very separate at the same time.
How would you define the word otaku? Because everyone has a different understanding of it.
Well, as far as my understanding of otaku goes, is just someone who is a big fan of anime, and sometimes it can mean someone who's extremely really into anime, like it's all they're about, but personally I would just think of it as someone who watches and enjoys anime, personally.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
To the majority of the public, I think most people do misunderstand the whole, even just the general kind of otaku and nerdy community in teenagers, because it's just not something that they would have been exposed to as much, so they tend to get a big misunderstanding of it, and it's a bit of a different topic that would take too long to go into properly, but obviously some costumes that are done might be somewhat over the top or in some cases revealing, so I think some people might get the wrong idea that it's in some way a fetish thing, but it by no means has to be that.
Thank you. So why do you enjoy cosplaying?
Personally, I enjoy cosplaying because it's just, if I have a character that I really enjoy, and usually that would mean my favorite character, but it doesn't have to be, I just like to be able to put myself into that skin and almost do it as kind of a way of, obviously they're not real, but in some way as kind of a tribute to the character that I really enjoy and to the anime itself. Like, I enjoyed your anime and this character so much that I'm going to put the effort into doing this, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to have fun with it because of you. So in a way, I think it's a way to kind of thank the actual anime makers in a lot of ways.
I suppose it is, yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So what is your name?
My name is Kira.
How did you get involved in anime convention cosplay?
Well, me and my best friend, we've always enjoyed the anime, and we've always said we come up to an anime convention, and we've heard about Eirtakon, and so we decided that we'd go to it, and well, this is just how it happened.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
Oh, I love meeting new people from different parts of Ireland or even parts of the world. I love seeing the effort they put into making their costume, and I just love meeting new people.
Would you consider yourself an otaku nerd?
Oh God, bit of both. I don't know. I've been obsessed. I have a bit more nerd than anything else.
How would you define the word otaku? Like, what do you think it means to you? There is no right or wrong answer.
To be honest, I don't know.
That's fair enough. Do you feel like being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Yes, because a lot of people ask me, why do you like anime so much? It's just a bunch of cartoons. Well, I say to them, it's a very artistic drawing of people, and I love how they put Japanese culture into it.
That's true. The stories are pretty good. Much better than Western cartoons. Absolutely. Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
I love cosplaying because it's like you grew up loving this character. Say if you had your favorite character, you grew up loving her or him during the years, and you just want to be him or her. But yeah, that's why I enjoy cosplaying, because I love being that character who made me feel happy when I was young, and to be that character today made me even more happy.
So for me. Alright, thanks a lot. That was very good. What is your name?
My name is Andrea Nag.
Sorry, what's your name?
Andrea Nag.
Oh, wow, that's cool. How did you get involved in anime conventions?
I'm basically just working here for the day, so I'm here helping my boss at the stand.
That's a good reason. What are your favourite aspects from here for today? Like,
Basically just watching everyone like walk by and like recognizing characters, like, oh my god, I know you. Well, I know your character.
would you consider yourself a otaku nerd?
Definitely. I've been watching anime and manga since I was like 7. So
I'm surprised you weren't here before.
no, I'm too poor for this.
Yeah, that's true. I only go to one a year. So how would you define the word otaku? What do you think it means?
I think someone who is like very imaginative and creative and really enjoys artwork really. And storytelling, because that's what like manga really is, if you think about it. It's just stories with pictures.
That's true. I love mangas. Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Oh, definitely. The amount of times I was called childish or weirdo or please. Yeah.
I know what you mean. Why do you think you're going to come back to any conventions?
Most likely, when I get more money.
When you get more money, when you get rich.
Yeah, I'll be holding conventions then.
Thanks a lot. So what is your name?
I'm Jan Dubet.
How did you get involved in anime conventions or cosplay?
Basically, my cousins got me into anime like 8 years ago with Naruto.
8 years?
Yeah, so I've been watching for a long time, yeah.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
To see other cosplayers and see their designs.
Would you consider yourself a nerd?
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you define the word otaku?
I'm not really sure what it means.
That's grand. That's fine.
Yeah.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Yes. Always they're calling them like weirdos or just weird people, basically, yeah.
Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
It's fun. You can be for some of the time your favorite character. Like here, you can be yourself, like if you want to, like anime.
It's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Thank you very much. What is your name?
My name is Rory McAlinden.
How did you get involved in anime convention and cosplay?
I build giant cosplays up in the north, mainly a lot of Warbler and a lot of leather. So this is the second in Dublin, so this is my first anime.
Alright, is it?
And guess what? None that I wore is anime.
But still, it doesn't have to be anime.
Oh well, no, don't lie. Yesterday I was Fujimoto from Ponyo.
Alright, that's cool. It is kind of anime. What are your favourite aspects of anime conventions? So far, anyway.
Mine is standing out. I like to stand out differently from the crowd. Always build something different that no one else really can pull off.
Yeah.
Or would have the nods to do it.
You achieved it.
Oh well, I do try.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or a nerd?
Oh, of course, a nerd. I'm a nerd from studies right through to my hobbies.
How would you define the word otaku? Do you know what it is?
I don't even know what it is, no.
That's good. It doesn't matter, I just want to know because most people don't. Everyone thinks it's something else, so it's good.
What is it?
That's the thing, there is no right or wrong answer.
Okay, then it's heroin.
Alright. Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Being a what fan?
Or anime fan, or just cosplay?
No. Well, in the north it looks like Halloween every day. Like, me and the guys just dress up and drink. We just do it for fun.
Yeah, that's good. And so, you just do it for fun, basically?
Yeah, that's it. We just do it for the crack, really.
Alright, thanks a lot.
No problem.
It's okay. So
what's your name?
My name's Sally Kinsella.
How did you get involved in anime conventions?
I found out about them through friends when I was about 12 years old. And then I met the friends online, so they were like, oh, you should go to Eirtakon. And I was like, oh, what's that? And then I found out, I was like, oh my god, these people are dressing up as characters I like, so I started doing it too.
That's pretty cool. What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
I love the friendliness and the reactions I get from people, and they're just really excited to see the characters I bring out, and it's really cool.
You have really cool cosplay.
Thank you.
Would you consider yourself an otaku nerd?
I mean, people are always calling me it, so I guess I am. I wouldn't go around saying I'm an otaku, but I guess I kind of am.
How would you define the word otaku? What do you think it means?
I guess it's just an anime and geek culture fan and person who just enjoys the stuff that people find kind of weird, I guess, when it comes to gaming and stuff.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in the next way?
Sometimes, a lot of people become oh, so hentai, they link that in with anime all the time, so oh, so do you like hentai? I'm like, no.
Yeah, I know, I get that a lot as well. So why do you enjoy cosplaying?
I just love making costumes and stuff, because I just love art and stuff, so I just have so much fun just making and throwing costumes together, and then I get to see all my friends and stuff, but I just love cons. It's a feel-good thing, because you get to be yourself in a different character.
Yeah, it makes sense. It does.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Very good. What's your name?
My name is Mark.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
That's actually a really complicated question because it's a lot of factors, really. Mainly friends. I'll say friends for now. But it was a combination of college, and it was something I was always really interested in, having seen cartoons and that sort of thing as a kid. So yeah.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
The trade halls. You will find stuff to buy here that you will find nowhere else in the country.
True.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or nerd?
Definitely nerd. Absolutely nerd. That's actually a part of my identity very nearly at this stage.
How would you define the word otaku? What do you think it means? Because there's no right or wrong answer, because everyone thinks it's
I guess
something else.
it's essentially just an anime fan.
Yes. Just several different meanings. So.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a word above fan, but a word below obsessive, I think.
Yeah.
But in a good way. I mean that in a good way.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Oh, absolutely. Totally. I've even I've heard in other conventions the staff that are kind of the hotel staff, that sort of thing, and they're if somebody's asked, oh, what's this? I've heard hotel staff actually go, oh, it's just a bunch of freaks, that kind of thing.
Seriously?
Yeah. Oh man, I went up and I ripped him one.
I hate when they do that.
Yeah, same.
It's a festival.
It's the same thing as if guys are dressing up for a football match and they wear the jersey. Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
It's like soccer fandom.
Yeah.
It's exactly right, or rugby or whatever. Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
Here's the thing. This is the first year I've ever actually done cosplaying. I've been going to conventions a while, and I've always kind of wanted to, but it's been a nerve-wracking kind of thing for me. I've always been no, I can't come up with anything good. And this year I actually managed to get a really good costume. So I was yeah, screw it, because it's a part of kind of getting into it, and a part of kind of getting behind the atmosphere, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you kind of get more into it.
Yeah, and now that I've actually started doing it, I see why a lot of other people do, because immediately you have somebody to approach.
Yeah,
because I know that fandom, so I'm going to go talk to him. Yeah.
Talk about that. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no worries.
What is your name?
My name is Ignacio Garcia.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
So it was because of my friends, because I don't know. Then my parents had some satellite TV, and it was my first anime was Seven Marionette, and it's a very good anime. I don't know. It's it's just good. You watch it, and then you can meet with more people from this world. And it's I don't know, the stories are very good and you can learn a lot because they can teach you a lot of things. A lot of things that you can never be taught in school,
So, what do you like most about anime conventions? What do you like most about them?
Okay. I like that if you have watched any anime, then you can find here your favorite characters and you feel great. But the greatest feeling is when you are working yourself in your own cosplay and then people acknowledge you. When people recognize you, that's the most, it's the best thing.
Yeah.
Wow, it's wonderful.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or a nerd?
Maybe, but people tell me I am very, very high level otaku or whatever. But I don't deem myself to be so. I just enjoy it because I don't know. It's good. I don't know.
What do you think otaku means? Because everyone thinks it means something else.
It's like if you want to say what does gay mean, you know? What does homosexual? It's simply a word to define some people, but you can use it to despise them, or you can use it to see how wonderful these people is. For example, there is a novels and TV series in Japan is called Densha Otoko. Densha Otoko means the man of the train. Okay, this is the otaku man helping this a girl from some bad guys. Okay, and he was an otaku, but the girl is like bit by bit they fall in love, something like that. So this arises a lot of better regard for the otakus in Japan. So it's like you don't have to be bad because you are otaku, but it's also very bad if you are always in your home and you are a hikikomori, you know. You need as well to share your passion because otherwise it's going to be unhealthy.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Do you feel that being anime fans often misunderstood in a negative way? That's what I was asking.
Sometimes, but I think they are not misunderstood. It's only that people fear what is different. So if you are Jewish or if you are Muslim, you are whatever, they are going to fear you and maybe they can attack you, but only when they are rubbish people. If otherwise, they are going to be good for you, with you, regardless your bias in your culture, whatever. There's no problem.
Alright, so that's it. Thanks a lot.
Okay, no problem.
What is your name?
Carolina.
How did you get involved in anime conventions?
Anime conventions. My friend told me about it, so I had to come. That's my friends pretty much.
Dragged you along.
Yeah, they brought me along when they found out that there's one in Dublin.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
Anime, talking to people. You can this is pretty much the only weekend you can just chat to a random person and be like, oh my god, I love you. It's like,
that's so true.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, you've seen this, you're the cosplayer. It's like, it's so incredibly awesome. And you can just talk to anyone. You can have an hour-long conversation if you want to. It's brilliant.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or nerd?
Yeah, I would actually, in a way, yeah. But the good version of otaku, the one that's interested and it's not afraid to show their hobbies and stuff, not the negative side of it, not the one that you're locked in your room and just,
So what do you think otaku means?
Someone that is not afraid to show who they are. They're proud of their collection of manga and anime and they don't consider it weird. Yeah, the good part of it.
Very
Yeah,
well said,
yeah.
actually. Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Yeah, it is, because a lot of people are like, oh, it's cartoons, it's meant to be for kids, and you're not supposed to dress up, it's wrong and stuff. It's not really. It's not. I'm like, have you seen some of the anime that is not even for kids? Would you like some gore and blood? Here you go.
Yeah, no, people don't understand.
No, people don't. They always misunderstand it. They think that we're lock up ourselves in our rooms and sit there for hours on end watching shows and we don't have education or we don't work or stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're just out here talking to people,
Socializing.
enjoying it and socializing, yeah.
So, why do you enjoy cosplaying?
Oh, because it gives you an opportunity to be someone else that you're not on a daily basis. And especially here, you can just dress up and be whoever you want. You can just be a different person for as long as you want.
Alright, what is your name?
My name is Laura Mitchell.
How did you get involved in anime conventions?
I got involved in anime conventions through friends and attending them, basically.
Oh yeah, cosplays, right? How did you get involved in cosplay? Same way, yeah?
Yeah, same way. I'm watching anime as well, so.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
Meeting new people, being able to socialize with people, and also the trading area where you can basically buy other people's artwork. I think that's really good.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to like that.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or nerd?
I don't think I am, but I think other people would perceive that I am because I watch anime and I cosplay, so yeah.
What do you think the word otaku means?
I think the word otaku means someone that's obsessed with Japanese animation and cosplays. That's an otaku.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Definitely. People perceive it to be immature in a sense, and people that don't know what anime is consider it like cartoonish and for children, but it's really not. It's for everyone, so yeah.
Well said. Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
Probably to escape from everyday life, like all the troubles and worries of being a student and life in Rennes, and yeah, basically that's why.
Alright, thanks a lot.
No.
What is your name?
My name is Declan Quinn.
How did you get involved in anime conventions?
Through friends asking me to attend, and cosplay being that I made the perfect height for a partner cosplay, so I joined in.
Good job. What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
Meeting new people, the sense of like everyone here is into the same things that I am. I can talk about stuff that relate to me. I can get along really well with everyone.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or nerd?
Yeah, I think so. I indulge in Tumblr fandoms and fangirl over people who cosplay from stuff that I know and stuff like that.
How would you define the word otaku?
Someone who is obsessed with Japanese culture, Japanese anime, stuff like that. It's like their lives are surrounded by it.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Yeah, I think a lot of people find it very childish. A lot of people, like in terms of like shipping and stuff like that, people see it as quite creepy and quite forte, like very, I don't know what the word is, like kind of creepy in the sense.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
Meeting people from the same fandom is always fun. Having like tiny little RPs when you run into someone that you know, like the girl I met earlier just ran up and like hugged me playing in character, and meeting new people as well. That's how I met most of my friends these days, is through cosplaying.
Alright, that's it. Thanks. What's your name?
Darcy.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
My brother, who's 16 now, he introduced me to a con called NomCon about 2 years ago.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
The people, definitely. They're so kind, no one judges, and people of all sexualities can go here.
Do you consider yourself an otaku or nerd?
Oh, well, that's a pretty tough one. I would say Otaku.
How would you define the word otaku?
Someone who loves anime, which is Japanese animation, and just Japan in general.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Yeah, it's just like being a nerd. People don't get the fan bases.
Why do you cosplay actually?
I do. I've cosplayed last year at Eirtakon Ichigo from Bleach.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Why did you enjoy it?
Just like I got to interact with more people. I did cosplay masquerade. It's where you show off your cosplay and do a little tiny skit, and I really enjoyed it.
Alright, that's good. Thanks. Okay. What is your name?
My name is Dorota Szymańska.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
I was seeing the conventions on YouTube from different countries, and then my friend just let me know that there's one in Ireland, and I really wanted to go, so that's how it started.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
I think the community, it's very easy to find friends, and everyone's so welcoming and so nice to each other.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or nerd?
Yes, I think I would. Yes, I watch way too much TV shows.
How would you define the word otaku? What do you think it means?
I think it means someone who enjoys watching anime, reading manga, the cosplay community, and just people who are passionate about Japanese culture and history.
A hard question. Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Yes, sometimes there is. Many people think it's just watching cartoons and making fun of each other, but I think it's not true.
Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
I can be who I want. Like it helps. Sometimes helps me find the courage to open myself to other people, and it's really. I really enjoy to just change my character with every cosplay I do.
Alright, thanks a lot. That's it. What is your name?
My name is Daria.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
Because of my best friend, she dragged me into it.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
To be honest, everything, especially gaming rooms. And people, love the people.
Would you consider yourself an otaku?
Otaku, yes.
How would you define the word otaku? What do you think it means?
Someone amazing like me.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Yes. Even in my family, they think I'm weird. And they think they're cartoons, which is very offending.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
Because I can be somebody else and be all crazy about it. Thank you.
Hi. What is your name?
I'm Lily.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
I heard about them online. They seemed fun to me, so I tried them out. Yeah.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
I think it's getting to dress up and to meet new people and talk about things that you like both like at the same time, you know?
Sure.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or no?
Yes. There's no denying it.
How do you find the word otaku?
To me, otaku is like someone who likes all sorts of anime, like different things, not just a few things.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Yes, very much. People who don't understand anime do say things like, oh yeah, it's just cartoons, why do you like that kind of thing.
Yeah, a lot of people say that actually.
Yeah.
So why do you enjoy cosplay?
Cosplay is really fun because you get to dress up as a character you like, and other people can dress up as their characters and just have fun.
Yeah, it is very fun.
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you. What is your name?
Hi, my name is Jamie Curran.
How did you get involved in anime convention and cosplay?
I started off the convention circuit at Eirtakon of 2009, I think, and I've just come every year, and it's become sort of a yearly thing. I'll go to about 4 or 5 conventions per year.
Oh wow.
So.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
I would say the people and the panels. Like those two things combined should really tend to make like an anime convention for me.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or nerd?
As an avid gamer, avid anime watcher, and game maker, I would consider myself a nerd.
How would you define the word otaku? Because there is no right or wrong.
That's a bit of a hard one because there's the fan definition and then there's the true definition.
There's so many
which
definitions.
Is,
what do you think it means?
Well, in terms of fandom, I would say just like anybody who's interested in anime, like anime and manga. But like, I have seen a lot of people being like, oh yeah, I'm a tech otaku, which is technically correct as well. So.
Yeah. Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Sometimes, in that I do see people like bunching groups together. Like there can be like cosplayers who are like really up themselves and like. Are like, yes, you cannot take a picture of me unless you pay me £5. Whereas, like, I don't know. I think there's a bit of like a stigma there. But
why do you enjoy cosplaying?
I enjoy cosplaying because it's like it's something I can do to like show that I'm into the fandom. Like, I can show my nerd colors, if you will, and yeah. So.
Thank you.
All right.
That's it. Okay. So, what is your name?
Colin.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
Well, first off, when I first got into anime, you know, I saw
people posting photos of them cosplaying as anime characters. So I was like, wait, how the hell are they doing that? Like, how the hell are they meeting up? Then I found out, about the anime cons. I was like, oh my god, I need to go to these. So I went there in my first cosplay, which was a Team Rocket Grunt, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
Because a lot of people get the chance, to be themselves. They can be energetic, jolly, and they just, go crazy and everything.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or nerd?
A nerd, definitely. Yeah.
How would you define the word otaku? Do you know what I mean? What do you think it means?
I think cute or something like stuff. Like I have seen, people trying to.
See, the thing is, there's so many different meanings, so
Yeah.
there is no right way at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just want to see what you think it means.
Just cute, chubby. I don't know.
I think you're mixed up with chibi.
Yeah, chibi. Yeah, chibi. Something like that. Yeah.
Do you feel that being anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Yeah, it can be, but if you take people can actually take their time, to listen, and actually you get a chance to, explain to them what cosplaying is and everything. I'm sure they actually will understand it and everything, and they will respect it.
Right, that's the last question. Why do you enjoy cosplay?
It's just so much fun because you actually get to be someone you're not, and yeah, I don't know how else to explain it, but yeah.
Thank you very much. What is your name?
Patricia Coe.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
Well, my friends, they were all like, oh my god, anime convention. So I was like, I'll give it a try, and I suppose that's how it happened.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
Just seeing like all the different people, like cosplays, and like meeting new people and stuff like that.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or nerd?
A bit of both, but more of the otaku side.
How would you define the word otaku? What do you think it means?
Someone who's just really into anime, manga, that kind of sort of thing.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Well, like some people call other people weeaboos, like they're pushing the Japanese culture way too much. Like, yeah, they pretend that as if they're from that culture and they understand everything, but really, yeah.
Why do you enjoy cosplay?
It's just really fun. I found like sewing is really fun.
Oh, you like sewing?
Yeah, I like.
Yourself?
Yeah, I did actually.
Oh, well done.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Olga.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
Well, I first heard about Eirtakon, that there was an anime convention in Ireland in 2012, and I was really interested in going. So I looked up more things, and I kind of just looked up cosplays and things like that, and that's how I got involved in that.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
Getting to meet people and getting photos taken, and that kind of thing is that's what I like most about it, because I just get much more outgoing when I'm at conventions.
Yeah, same. Would you consider yourself an otaku or a nerd?
I'd consider myself a nerd, yeah.
How would you define the word otaku? What do you think it means?
Well, I've heard that in Japan it's kind of used more as a derogatory term. Not exactly derogatory, but it's not a really positive thing.
Yeah.
So I don't really consider myself an otaku, or I don't really like the word otaku as much, but if people consider it like a good thing, then well.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
I guess not really. I did find people who do think that when you're into anime, you're just into more of the over 18, that kind of thing, so to speak. So I guess it is often misunderstood in that way. But aside from that, I don't know. People are becoming much more aware of anime fans at conventions. So slowly, surely.
Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
It makes me feel much more confident. When people ask me to take pictures, or I can kind of whoever I'm cosplaying, I can relate with the characters. And it's a really, really fun experience when you're cosplaying. So you meet a variety of different people as well. So that's why I enjoy cosplaying.
All right, thank you very much. What is your name?
Ingrata.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
When my friend introduced me to anime, she first told me to watch Naruto, and from then I just kind of got into anime and cosplay. And then one of my other friends told me about Eirtakon, and I looked into it. And last year I went to my first Eirtakon, and I really, really enjoyed the experience. So ever since then, I've kind of got more and more into it.
It's fun. What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
Just getting to dress up, meet new people, you know, it's just kind of, when I go here, I just feel a lot more confident because I go to a person and ask for a photo and everyone's so nice, you know, and you get to make friends so easily and it's all great.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or nerd?
I don't watch too much anime, so not really.
What do you think the word otaku means?
A person who enjoys all the aspects like anime, manga, and video games, or even like one or two of them. Just yeah.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Yeah, I think so, because when people say you're a fan of anime, they just think of all the stereotypical stuff of like, oh, that you're like a really big nerd, or it's really, really misunderstood.
Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
I just like to dress up, and it's fun if you have your other friends and you get to take like different photos in different settings, and just getting to go to conventions in your cosplay. It's all fun.
Alright, that's it. Thank you very much. What is your name?
Julie.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
I started watching anime because my friend recommended it to me, and then I got really interested. I want to meet more people who liked it, so I found out about conventions and I came.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
It's nice to see people who like it to dress up, and you know they enjoy it and they express themselves by dressing up, and they like to show what they like. It's nice to see like what you can't get in Ireland here.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or nerd?
Probably.
How would you define the word otaku? What do you think it means?
Well, I think from people outside of Japan, they probably think of it as just like a casual fan for anime. Well, I know it's different in Japan.
Yeah, it's different everywhere. Everyone says different things, so it's interesting just to see. Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Not really, but they probably think it's for children. That's what I get a lot. They're like, oh, you watch cartoons, that's for children, right?
Why do you enjoy cosplay?
It's fun, and I don't do Halloween, so I may as well do this.
Alright, thanks a lot. That's very good. What is your name?
Saoirse.
How did you get involved in anime conventions?
I just found anime, because you know Pokemon and stuff when you're like kids, and people just call them like cartoons, but over there they're not. And then I just went more and more and found loads.
So what are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
Seeing loads of people that enjoy themselves and the way that they express themselves. As if you were just walking down the street, if you were wearing a cosplay, you would get why are you wearing that? They just look at you weird. But here it's normal.
Would you consider yourself an otaku?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How would you define the word otaku? What do you think it means?
I'd say a fan of, but over in Japan it's you're weirdly, crazily obsessed. But I just say a fan of anime and cosplay and stuff, and that you like it a little bit more than someone else would.
Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Yeah, it's again about the cartoons and the fact that why are you watching that? Is it why do you like it? And
why do you enjoy cosplay?
I do.
Sorry, should I ask that first?
Yeah. I enjoy cosplaying is what expressing myself, and you turn into that character, and you can go off and just make it your own, and I think that's amazing.
What is your name?
My name is David.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
I got dragged to one by accident a couple of years ago, and I loved it ever since.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
The friendly family atmosphere, and the shenanigans that happen at every convention.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or nerd?
Otaku.
How would you define the word otaku? What do you think it means?
It means somebody that enjoys the time, so to watch anime, read manga, so to put time in your cosplay, even if you're not even cosplaying. So just that you appreciate almost all types of Japanese culture.
Do you feel that being anime fans is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Not always, but sometimes yes.
Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
It's like being a little kid again. Out for trick-or-treating, but then you can do it not during Halloween times. I love it.
Thank you. That's it. What is your name?
Via Fusco.
How did you get involved in anime conventions and cosplay?
I got involved from my friends. They dragged me along to it, and I've been in it since.
What are your favorite aspects of anime conventions?
The peoples and their cosplays.
Would you consider yourself an otaku or nerd?
Otaku.
How would you define the word otaku?
I would define it as like someone who's interested in anime and gaming or manga, like Japanese geek culture.
Right. Do you feel that being an anime fan is often misunderstood in a negative way?
Yes, there's a lot of negative light towards it for people's cosplays and what is defined as anime.
Why do you enjoy cosplaying?
It's nice not to be yourself and be someone else for the day and meeting people who appreciate what you're doing.
Alright, thanks very much.